I'm not thinking of anything completely like. Well, I mean, there's lots of things that are amusing, you know, that just like go, you know, and catch my attention. Like when I'm walking out of the booth and Stephanie Shea's going in. Yeah! That's amusing. Nothing really come into my mind, but I'll keep that question in mind, and if I think of something, I'll stop myself in the middle of what I'm saying and come back to that. Because I'm kind of like that. Who has the mic?
Oh, hi.
I see you in the back. Oh, you go.
Oh,
Okay.
like, pass it.
Come up front, the mic's up. Come up front.
We'll pass it back there next.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Nissa. She knows my favorite character in Naruto, but I'm actually not here to ask you about him. But I just wanted to say that's cool. You're playing my favorite character.
Cool.
Awesome. But I wanted to ask you about, I know it's been a while, but about you playing Ken in Digimon Emperor and the Elder. I was going to ask you about like maybe some memories you have of doing those characters because they're really dynamic because they went from these dark bad guys to becoming sort of good guys. They was like this good turnaround. And
Yeah.
like they both involve lots of screaming and all the time. Maybe maybe say something as both of them. I don't know. Just be so
I can definitely say something as one of them that I always say, which people seem to like very much. As far as favorite moment or some moment that stands out, I'm never going to forget this moment because it had everybody in tears, pretty much. But it was the one episode when Wormmon dies. And Ken just has a total, complete breakdown. You know, and everything that he knew, everything that he loved, seeing memories of his little brother, you know, get hit, or his big brother get hit by the ambulance and all that jazz. And then, you know, have a complete breakdown and walk off by himself when all of his friends wanted him to be with them. You know, that probably was a very defining moment, voiceover-wise for me, when I realized how much of an effect I had on people that were actually working with me, because nobody in there had a dry eye. Nobody. Everybody was like, okay, can we just take 5 minutes, please? And then come back. Yeah, that was for me an extremely special moment, and one that I'm very grateful to be a part of. As far as words or things that I remember, one in particular, I'm going to have to take a drink of water before I say this.
This is going to be good.
Rachel, you got this last night. So.
Okay.
Okay, it wasn't that funny. Oh, okay, fun times.
It's me.
Yes, sir.
When you're in the studio.
I'm sorry?
When in the studio.
Yes.
When you show up and you're given a script, I imagine that you don't have any prep time at all. What kind of setup do you get from the director? Would you get? I mean, it probably varies between directors, but are you just cold sometimes? I mean, just reading the lines.
Sometimes very, very cold. Especially when you're going in for a one-shot show. By the way, I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Scarlett.
Can you, Scarlett, when it's like 10 minutes till, can you flag me, please? Because what I'd like to do, if there's time, I want to show you guys a couple of special AMVs that I was part of producing and directing and all that jazz. So anyway, yeah, for example, when I went in for Kite Liberator, no idea what the story was about at all. I didn't know until I got there. Oh, Steve, by the way, you're going to be playing two evil twins that do bad things to locals. Okay.
Don't start yet.
So yeah, sometimes and part of being an actor, which I am first and foremost, is you have to, like that, be able to turn it on and from out of nowhere come up with, okay, I have to believe this guy. I have to believe in what I am doing. And believe it fully, and because if I don't, you're going to hear it in my voice. You're going to hear that, oh, there's this guy that's trying to be bad and evil, but boy, does he suck. Because that's all you have to work with, just this. And it's got to be believable 100% of the time, or you will be able to know, you the fans, especially in the final product. There are other situations when you know fully what the story is about, like I did with Bleach, because I had already researched that, and I already knew what the character was about and what he did and where he was going. So you have a little bit of, time to be able to kind of rev up. You may not necessarily know until you go into that particular recording session which episode you're doing, but you know the story arc and you know the storyline, so you know which direction that character's headed. But 9 times out of 10, it's usually the first scenario, where you have no idea whatsoever what the heck you're doing, and you just have to go in there and do it. Yeah.